They happy that you in that condition. They happy, the elites, the Rothschilds, you know, the Oppenheimer, those banking families, they happy that you're in this condition. They happy that you attend them so-called churches and follow them so-called pastors because they the one that set them up. They the one that set up the theologian school. They happy at that, man. They satisfied that you don't know who you are, man.
Still go to private schools.
You see, they satisfied. They satisfied that you attend these so-called schools, this so-called school system in these colleges, man. But they're gonna be super satisfied when they can declare martial law and try to trip you niggas. Because they think they're gonna complete that shit. But the Most High gonna upset it. But right now, looking at you, man, these elites know you people are zombies, man. Just like with that, with that shooting that happened in California, man. Man, you look at that shit, man. Jake that's in the truth, no, that ain't nothing but a setup, man. That ain't nothing but a setup. And before they mentioned ISIS, I knew they were gonna say that shit. You know, people probably ain't got no dealings with that shit. But they'll push that to make to push that vibration and to make the people on the other side of the world think that ISIS is over here. But the average American person that's walking around, they like, man, we ain't seen no fucking ISIS. Not like they show on TV over there in the Middle East. We ain't seen that shit. That shit ain't nowhere around here, man.
It was like they bought it in climb.
You know what I'm saying? And then through the spirit, I'm looking at it. Man, them damn police probably ain't seen them folks, some random people. They had to set somebody up and they killed them folks, man. And then set all them bombs and set the bombs in their house and all that shit. The FBI was up in there setting up certain things. And then the landlord opened up the apartment and let the media come in there and film it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do shit, man. They set people up like that, man.
I was gonna laugh about that.
You know? And that's why CNN keep pushing that shit. Oh, this is a terrorist act, this terrorism, this such and such, ISIS. Oh, that was, which we don't give a two shits. We don't give two shits about that shit. Hey. But I'm just painting a scenario and how shit go down, man. How these motherfuckers be lying, man. The brothers in the know already know, man. Man, that's some straight bullshit, man. Change the channel, man. Them motherfuckers. And then on the news, man, you see that damn military hardware that they had?
Yeah.
When they were standing behind that it was like a tank. I don't know the name of it, but it was like a tank with a big ass shield on it.
Personnel.
Yeah, you see that shit, man? They gonna roll through you niggas' neighborhoods with that shit, man.
Blow the damn side of your house clean up.
Man, they gonna roll, man. They ain't doing nothing but practicing on you, on these people, man.
Yeah.
They ain't doing nothing but running drills on you people, man. Because they know this shit finna go, man.
And the hammer ain't talking.
You know?
They handed the hammer, then they cheer talking.
They finna bring it, man. So they gotta practice before they bring it, man.
Matter of fact, Nabu 7 had it on his channel.
Did it?
That they was practicing 2 days before that shoot. They was practicing that in San Bernardino. They was actually practicing active shooting drills, and they had people laying down on the concrete like they would bleed, like they was handling casualties. They was moving and everything, like doing their little drills and whatnot, man. So they was doing it 2 days before it happened. So you know,
damn fucking fingerprints on it. They're behind that shit.
That's all that shit is, man.
Even the sheriff's department too.
But these people, man, I mean, they brainwashed, man. They watch Fox and CNN, man. And these people get brainwashed, man. They really don't know what the hell's going on. The average American person don't know what the hell's going on. But they can tell you they ain't seen no fucking ISIS in this bitch. Yeah. They ain't seen no motherfuckers riding down the street with flags on that, playing that fucking blah music, riding down the street, shooting AKs and shit. They ain't seen that shit like they be doing over there like they say they be doing over there in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll say, oh, well, these ISIS recruits. Well, hell, shit, the government created, United States government set up by the Rothschilds created that shit. So they working for the elites, the Rothschild. You see? Anytime they mention that, you ought to think in your head, oh, that's the Rothschild making this happen. You know? It's the Rothschilds causing this.
Yeah, Rockefellers too.
Yeah, the Rockefellers is causing this.
Yeah, Rockefellers, they all.
That's what you ought to think in your head, man, every time they mention that, man. Because that's who created all that. Aaron Russo, interviewed by Alex Jones, was telling you, man. You know, you can Google it. Aaron Russo, interviewed by Alex Jones, man. You can tell it. He straight up telling you, man. Back then. And we think they put him to death for telling it. Read that.
And it says, verse 16, Lamentations 2:16, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say,
all thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee, man. Everybody talk shit, man. All these nations talk shit about the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. About they sorry, they can't do nothing, they worthless. All these nations say that about the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All of them. You see? And they the one, and the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, the one built everything. Just like when they did that Indian Removal Act during the Trail of Tears, right? I think it was 1830. Yeah, somewhere up in there. Indian Removal Act. When the so-called natives was which are Israelites was moved from their land, which was fertile land, you know, they were able to plant crops and live and things of that nature. During that time, they sent them to lands that was basically the so-called white man looked at as uninhabitable, like not fertile, basically. And they sent them here to Arkansas, right? And they sent them to Oklahoma, right? And a lot of natives was dying behind that. A lot of Israelites was dying behind that. But once they got to these particular lands, what they would do is, so-called white man would do is, take what the natives set up, and then while the natives was impoverished, go back and use that, the condition that they was in, to sell them goods, to take advantage of them. Ain't that some shit? But they'll sit around and say, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are sorry people. Don't know how to do nothing. Need to be colonized. That's some wild ass shit, man. That's part of the so-called white man history, man. And here it is today. We're in Arkansas right now. I wonder who started building this up in the beginning. Because guess what? The so-called white man, wait a minute. The so-called white man said that this land was uninhabitable. It wasn't basically, they looked at it as, look, we don't need to even build over there. That shit is worthless. But when the natives came over here, right, and started planting crops and doing what they're supposed to do and able to maneuver and survive, and able to survive, white man come over and strong on them. They said, oh, it is ready to be inhabited. Because he didn't know how to do that shit. You see? Just like Oklahoma, man. Same way, man. But that's the way these devils think, man. And they proud too. And they proud, man. So they don't look at you as an equal people, man. So they don't look at you as an equal people, man. You know? But in your mind, you think that because you got a job or you got a little money, you're gonna be equal with the so-called white man. You out of your damn mind. You'll never be on the level, not on this side, as the elites. This place gotta go for you to get on the level like that. For you to surpass him, this place gotta go. Because the elites can only go so far. Because of their sin, they are sinful people. Okay? Like it tell you in Job, what's that? Job the 14th chapter. Read that and go back to that. Because he's born of a woman. He's not born of the Heavenly Father and His Son.
Right.
Read that.
Job 14:1.
He have his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah.
Start at 1.
Start at 1, yeah. Job 14:1. Man that is born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble.
Man who born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble. Right? You got to be born of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see? Because if you're born of a woman, that's sin, man. You see? Because the beginning of our sin, through her, we all died. They tell you that in the Apocrypha. So the so-called white man is born of a woman. I mean, he come out of a man's nutsack, but he's born of a woman, which is sinful, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And it says, he cometh forth like a flower and is cut down.
He cometh forth, he spring up just like a flower, and because of his sins, he cut down. Go to that part, he bounds, he cannot.
God. Verse 5, seeing his days are determined.
Seeing his days are determined. Just like we said, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, according to Job 14, he spring up like a flower and is cut down. Right? Go ahead, read that again.
It says, seeing his days are determined.
Seeing his days are determined. Go ahead.
The number of his months are with thee.
The number of his months are with thee. Woo! The Heavenly Father and His Son. To do what? To chop him down. Go ahead.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Why? Because he is a simple man. So he can only go so far. You see? And this is it. This is it, man. Once they get knocked out of their rulership, this is it, man. They ain't getting no more, man. And that's why Esau will go all out to try to fight. But he gonna get completely destroyed, man, out of his empire, man, out of his rulership, man. The crown gonna be taken. And Yahweh Shah coming back to do it, man. Go back. Give me 1 John 5 and 18.
God.
And then go back to Lamentation.